Lesson 3.2, equations with like terms and parentheses. To start, let's review the reverse order of operations. Now remember what we did yesterday. Take this, box it in, and move it back up front. It's important that we remember to still do the parentheses and the exponents first, as we're going to find out in this lesson. Okay, quick review. Let's solve this for x. Remember, the first thing we need to do is add or subtract, so the plus in front of the 2 indicates that we'll be moving him first. Let's go ahead and divide the equation in half to keep our sides together. Since this was plus 2, it's negative 2 over here. The only thing that's left over here is 6x equals 20 minus 2, which is 18. Got to get this 6 out. Divide by 6. So x is equal to 18 divided by 6, which is 3. Alright, one more example. We have 8x plus 6 equals 70. I'm going to divide the equation in half to keep our sides the same. First thing I'm going to do, bring the 6 over. Since it was plus here, it's minus on this side. 8x is left over here. 70 minus 6, 64. Get the 8 out of here. Bring it to this side. X equals 64 divided by 8, or 8. Okay. Now, let's talk about combining like terms. This is a quick review of putting stuff together that looks the same. Remember, this guy, this guy, this guy, they're all x's, so they all go together. We have 2 plus 3 plus 5, which is 10x. And then the 4 doesn't have anything to be combined with, so we just write down the 4. So there are 10x plus 4. Let's move on to the next example. We have 6 plus 4y plus 3z plus 3y plus 4z plus 3. Okay. First thing we have is just a regular number. That's not a regular number. That's not a regular number. Neither's that. Neither's that. This is. So we know the 6 and the 3 are going to go together. Let's look at our next like term here, which is y. So we have a y here. No. Yes. No. So we know those two are going to go together. That's a little better for the light. And we know that this and this are going to go together. So we're going to put the z's together, the y's together, the numbers together. Okay. So 6 plus 3, we have 9, plus 4y and 3y, which is 7y, and then the z's plus 7z. Okay? And the order really doesn't matter. Normally we put the numbers at the end, but for the purpose of this exercise, the order really does not matter. Okay. Let's talk about equations with like terms. Now, first of all, we're going to have to put the like terms together before we can try solving anything. So we have 2x and 3x. Now right away, we're going to circle these and say, okay, we're going to put those together. 2x and 3x is 5x, and then the plus 4 equals 24. So nothing's changed except I put the x's together. Now we're going to solve just like we've been doing. Subtract 4 here. We have 5x equals 20. Divide both sides by 5. X is 4. And what you're going to find out is whenever you simplify these equations down to their easiest form, their simplest form, they always look like this. Something x plus or minus something equals some number. You're going to add or subtract first, then divide or maybe multiply by the number in front of the x. Okay. Here's another example. Same exact thing. Here's a y, here's a y. They need to go together first. 7y plus 3y is 10y plus 13 equals 83. Nothing's changed except the 7y and the 3y made this 10y. Now, we're going to solve just like we've been doing every other equation. 13 over here. So we have 10y equals 83 minus 13, 70. Divide both sides. Move the 10 over. and divide by 10. 17 divided by 10 is 7, so y is 7. Okay. All right, let's go back. We have two more examples at the top. We're going to skip those. We'll try those together in class momentarily. Let's talk about solving equations with parentheses. Now, first thing we need to review is the distributive property, which is this guy right here. Remember, Santa hat or double bump, whatever you want to call it, everything outside the parentheses gets multiplied by everything inside the parentheses. A times B, A times C. The sign that was between the two letters gets recopied here. Okay, so let's try one. Can't solve this the way it stands. Let me get this on the screen first. Okay, there we go. Can't solve this the way it stands because of these parentheses. So we need to distribute like this first. So we have negative 21 is equal to 7 times 3, 21, minus 7 times x, 7x. Okay. This 21 needs to come over here. Since it was a plus 21 over here, now it's a minus 21. Negative 21 minus 21, sorry, is negative 42 is equal to negative 7x. Divide by negative 7. Split my equation here. 42, negative 42 divided by negative 7, x equals positive 6. One more example with parentheses. We have negative 3 times 8. Because we have to get rid of these parentheses, let's use distributive property. Negative 3 times 8, negative 24. Negative 3 times negative 4x plus 12x equals 12. First thing we're going to do, take this 24, bring it over here. Since it was negative here, we add over here. Let's split our equation in half. So we have 12x left over here is equal to 12 plus 36, which is 48. And then divide by 12. X is 4. Okay. There's two examples with parentheses. We'll do the next two together in class. Let's go to the last idea for today. We're going to combine those two thoughts, and now we have like terms and parentheses. So we have 5x minus 2 times quantity, x minus 1 is equal to 8. We need to get rid of these parentheses first. So let's recopy the 5x. We have negative 2 times x, negative 2 times negative 1. Negative 2x plus 2 equals 8. Now we have this and this that need to be put together. So 5x minus 2x is 3x plus 2 equals 8. Let's bring the 2 over here. It was positive. Let's subtract it. Split our equation in half because now we're moving stuff from side to side. 3x is equal to 6. Bring the 3 over here. Divide by 3, and since I ran out of room, I'll move up here. X is equal to 2. Let's try one last example, and then we'll do the other two. Maybe just the other one. Let's draw an X through that. I don't like that example. We'll go on to number, well, I guess it doesn't have a number in front of it. This one down here. Okay. So we have our double bump here. We have 6 times 2x, 12x, plus 6 times 3, 18. Recopy everything else that we haven't used yet. Now, we're looking for like terms. Looks like we have them right here. 12 minus 3 is 9x, plus 18 equals 36. 18 has to come over. Let's split the equation in half now because we're moving stuff from side to side. Minus 18. 9x is equal to 36 minus 18, which is 18. Bring the 9 over here, divide, and x is 2. Okay? Alright, we'll wrap this up in class by doing the other examples. If you have any questions, make sure you go back and rewatch this video and look at these sections that may have been confusing.